Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. Friends, it is October the 16th, 2020, and today we're going to talk about the great pretenders. Um, I guess real quick before I get going with that, friends, I apologize for the technical difficulties this morning. Obviously, it takes trial and error to figure out what you can and can't do. So, thank you all for being patient with me about that. If you were following me on Facebook and seeing all the little troubles I was going through, I literally had to reset, as you guys know about that. Um, Sometimes you got to turn something off and turn it back on. But anyway, yeah, y'all, let's get into it. The Great Pretenders. I know you guys may be wondering, where in the world did this come from? This idea, this topic. Well, I think it was inspired by a few things, but I would say that the idea came to me in the middle of my routine. So I was finishing up with my warm up, and then the Great Pretenders came into my mind, and I was like, oh Lord, here we go. But yeah, so long story short, y'all, I mean, these are just observations, so I'm not necessarily trying to call anybody out. Um, but I'm just gonna share it because I guess this kind of assists with this whole idea of the Great Pretenders. So, long story short, you guys, I know I've shared with you guys before that I'm in several different groups on Facebook. And I mean, especially now, groups are so important, right? Like, when we're supposed to be social distancing and you don't really have much interaction. I know me, I don't have a whole lot of adult interaction. I have more interaction with the 1 year old, or excuse me, 2 year old now. I have more interaction with him than adults, so I definitely am, uh, it's nice to have some adult interaction, and everything like that. And so, um, but that's not the reason I'm in these groups. But I mean, I'm just saying, side note though, you know what I mean? But anyway, so there's a lot of different groups. Obviously, whatever the topic of the group is, that's why you're in the group. If the group likes cookies, it's a group of people that likes cookies. Everybody's in there because they like cookies, and then they, gathering together, as we do as humans, right? So, I think my issue is that when groups, or not just groups, but when people, it's like you pretend to be a group of unity or whatever the case is, but then as we were talking about last week, the true colors come out, and the fruit, you start to see the fruit of the groups or the people or whatever the case is, and it's like it's kind of disappointing at times, because it's like, man, come on, like, this is supposed to be a group of unity, but then you see things that's not unifying, or um there's been times when things are so clear to me about what we need to do to really work together, and come together and get everyone to another level, for example. But it's like you see the people don't want to do that, right? And it's just, it's the weirdest thing to observe. And a lot of times, maybe it's the petty side of me, I don't know. But a lot of times I'm like, well, maybe I should just unfollow this group, but I should just get out of this group. Um, because it's not making sense. Like, you're saying one thing, but then you're doing the complete opposite. Um, so I don't know about all that. I mean, I try to just do my part and do what I'm supposed to do, regardless of what other people do. But I think that's what makes it hard about being Christians, as well as in general. Like, you know, because people say they want to do things, but then they don't. Or when the opportunity rises, they don't. And it's like, if you're not being consistent, then how can people not be confused? Or how can, I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's something to think about today, something to let marinate today, that, whatever you say you stand for, whatever the case is, whether that's unity, whether that's peace, then friend, your life and you need to reflect that all the time. in my humble opinion. And if it's not, then I mean, then you're a great pretender. You're lying, is what it's called. And be truthful about that. I guess that's my thing. It's like, don't pretend and act like you're, you know, I don't know. And like I said, I am not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sit here and act like I'm perfect or anything like that. I am human too. These are just things I observe about us as humans, us as people, and I feel like this is what holds us back a lot of the time. But that's just me. Let's see what the Bible had to say about this, right? So Proverbs 16:28 says, "A dishonest man spreads strife, and a whisperer separates close friends." I mean, what else can I say about that? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. What happens when we pretend? What happens when we're out here not being honest? I mean, there you go, spreading strife. Romans 12:9 says, "Let love be genuine. Abhor what is evil. Hold fast to what is good." Clear instructions, y'all. It seems like I guess it's easier said than done. So I don't know. Again, just something to keep in our back pocket. Think about, let marinate. You know, Nick, I guess next time you try to do something or whatever the case is, like, I don't know, let it be genuine. And I guess my thing is too, like, now this may be just me. This just may be petty me. I don't know, but um, I just feel like whatever it is, even if say for instance, okay, you're not. If you're the opposite, right? If you're not, if you, but just be real then. Just be honest in that, and you know, operate in that. Like, I mean, obviously that's bad if you're doing the opposite of love, but at least it's honest. At least you're not hiding and pretending as if you're this when you're really that. But anyway, again, just something to think about. Now this one right here, y'all, oh my goodness, like this verse right here, couldn't do nothing but chuckle. Here we go, friends. Proverbs 12:9. Mm. Better to be lowly and have a servant than to play the great man and lack bread. Somebody need to let that marinate this morning. I mean, there you go. Again, friends, I just feel like this just holds us back as people. Lord have mercy. I mean, I don't know. Should I start calling out communities? And it's not necessarily what this is about. I guess it's just. I would just say all of us humans. This is something that all of us can work on, no matter your race, no matter your gender, whatever it is. Just keep these things in mind, because again, like, what the things you do affect others, and it's like, if you want to see more peace in the world, then give more peace. Show more peace. You know what I mean? If you want to see more mercy, give more mercy. Like, whatever it is that you want to see. You know what? The Bible can say it better than me. Proverbs 12:9. Oh, no, I just read that one. Luke 6:31 says, "And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them." I mean, the golden rule, y'all. I mean, it's called the golden rule for a reason. Do unto others, friends. I mean, there you go. Like, I can't say it no better. I can't say it no better, y'all. I mean, all the things that you want to see in the world, you need to be that. Like Michael Jackson say, my birthday twin, the man in the mirror. Come on, like, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not the first person to say none of this stuff. So, I mean, it's not like I'm giving breaking news right now. I'm just, discussing it. Hopefully, giving you all something to think about. Hopefully, encouraging you and inspiring you for your own walks and your own, uh, the ministry of your life. But yeah, just something to think about, y'all. Because again, like when I see the discord and when I see the non consistencies, um, for example, in these groups or whatever the case is, it really just it. And then somebody like me would call it out. So what I tend to do is I just tend to like let it go, or I tend to just brush it on the rug and not say anything. But part of me wants to just be like, look, so can somebody explain to me why this and this and this doesn't line up with what this group is supposed to represent, or whatever the case is. But anywho, um, and then I just go to my own platforms and just share the message with everybody, I guess. Because at the same time too, it's like I'm not necessarily like when people make their groups or whatever the case is, or and even just not the groups. Like I said, in your life, if you decide to operate in this way in your life and be a great pretender, then I mean, not to say who am I to call it out, but I don't know. I think, and I guess that's something I struggle with as a Christian. Is like because I think there's a balance. There's a balance between calling things out and then also, I guess, humanly letting things be. So I think that's what I I struggle with, because at the same time I do believe Christians are supposed to call things out. Um, so I don't know. That's something I'm yet praying about. And we all got struggles out here, uh, and everything. So this is something I'm trying to find balance with and trying to figure out what God wants me to do in that area. But until then, hey, I just kind of stay on my own platforms rather than go on someone else's platform and then criticize them. I tend to just be on my platform and criticize them. No, just kidding. Not just criticize them, but like again, I feel like I'm just bringing awareness to the situation. But who knows? I don't know how you feel about it. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just sharing, y'all. Just sharing. Let's get into the Bible verse of today, and that is Philippians 2. Philippians 2:11. It says, "And that every tongue should confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father." Friends, I hope that you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day. But before I wrap up, I forgot to tell y'all. I mean, well, if you follow me on social media, I forgot to shout this out. But anyway, long story short, y'all, if you follow me on social media, then you know that I am now a talent scout for Preach the Word Worldwide Network. Yes, friends. So, if you are a creative, if you create video content and things like that, if you're looking for distribution, hit a sister up. Let me know, because I can go ahead and try to refer you and see can you all get on the platform. Uh, you know, there's several different ways that the shows can be seen, so I don't have time to tell you guys about all of that. But yeah, so you know, just the opportunity out here for you guys. No problems, no pressure or anything like that. Um, but if you are, someone that has content and you want to put your content out somewhere besides YouTube and Facebook and things like that, then hey, this may be a good opportunity for you. So just let me know that you're interested and I can see what I can do about getting you in and getting you referred and everything like that. I'm out here. I'm looking for talent. I'm looking for talent. And speaking of, today is Friday, so you guys know that the show is coming out tonight. Ooh, tonight. The fellas are supposed to be talking about wow. Yeah, I know last month you guys said that you wanted to hear the fellas' opinions about the song and video WAP. So you have it coming tonight, friends. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's a good old interesting time. It's always great to listen and chat with the gentlemen. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, friends. Coming out tonight at 11:30 p.m. on Preach the Word Worldwide Network. And as you guys know, my VIP people, you guys can go ahead and see it now on demand. Just go to our website, godsexandlove.com. Click the flyer. click the flyer. Sorry, I'm laughing because my mom, I guess, hates the flyer. So we got to work on a new flyer. But anyway, click the flyer that I'm wearing white with a white head wrap, and it says God, Sex, and Love, and it has Preach the Word worldwide. Just click the flyer, y'all, and that should take you straight to the on-demand page, and everything like that. But yeah, friends, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much again for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. Pray you guys have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.